going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we have our 3-game set against the Detroit Tigers. And we will be facing Casey Mize, Tarik Skubal, and Framber Valdez. So, that should be interesting. Skubal is really the only one who's doing well. Mize is struggling, and Valdez ain't looking so great in his first few starts as a Detroit Tiger. We will miss out on Jack Flaherty and Justin Verlander, which, you know, I like this Tigers lineup or rotation a lot. So they were actually one of the teams I thought about running with this year, but I just hate the AL Central. So I really tried not to. But you never know what we'll do with the lockout coming next year. So who knows how that'll impact MLB. Anyways, we'll jump in and I'll show you some of the interesting storylines around the league. But for the most part, y'all, we're just going to let Boog and Singleton take over once again. I want to hear your feedback as I'm messing around with formats, seeing what I like, trying to mix things up a little bit and figure it out. But anyways, that is it for kind of the intro and the outro. And looking here, the Dodgers continue to win, but, you know, that's what's new. Anyways, enjoy the games, you guys. I will see y'all next time. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and take care.
With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Big storyline of this one is the recent struggles of today's starter. Just hasn't seemed to be able to find his rhythm.
Yeah, Boog, just look at these stats. We've seen his frustration building every time he leaves one up in the zone. Can't overthink it. Needs to just trust his instincts and let it fly out there.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab, Bryce Elder, singing he was impressive his last time out.
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one. For ways to try to simplify that approach, and I think if you can just let the ball travel a little bit deeper, make sure you see it, that will help you to put good ABs together. And even if you don't get hits, you'll draw some walks.
So a man aboard now with one away. Hammered, base hit. And they're all loaded up.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Dillon Dingler up now for the Tigers. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there in time, and that should bring in a pair. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He's safe, and they clear the bases. And now it's even 1-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
That's a base hit. Here comes Dingler around third. He will score. It's an RBI single. We go to the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for Detroit, Casey Mize. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
They're doing that right here.
Acuna runs. Left field, way back there. That one carrying. Out of here. So he blasts one out the other way. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-2. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that lead. You're going to score some runs. Maybe you don't win this ball game, but at least you have some momentum to carry into the next one.
This one smacked out to left center. Base hit, and that's a one-out single. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And here is Michael Harris the second. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 out. Got him swinging for the K.
Umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Fair ball. That gets by him.
Good. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
It's through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Perez. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. And it bangs off the top of the wall. 1 run is in. He boots it in to score from first. And they're up by 4. And misses for strike 1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And now they have a base runner at second.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction to dive, knock that ball down. And big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. He gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a guy in that position.
Liner caught at second. Now there's a bullet down the line. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. That's smashed towards center. And there's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Educated very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. You're in a huge spot. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Fair ball. Runner from third in to score. And now they trail by 1.
You want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
On a bounce right side, Jones. In plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the wall. As the tying run is forced to stop at second. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very different.
On the ground right side. On to first. Ball game. And the Tigers take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
rough start here to this series as we dropped game 1. And we are looking to bounce back in game 2, although against Skubal, who really knows. But good comeback, just couldn't finish it off. And, we'll see what we can do. Maybe we can get to Skubal early and do well. But we're 5-4 in our last 9, and we are hoping to turn it around and take the series. And enjoy, y'all.
And going for Atlanta, A.J. Smith-Shawver.
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So
hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going. Next to hit, Spencer Torkelson. Drilled out towards left center field. Dubon makes his way towards it. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
With a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone! He'll touch them all. His 4th home run of the season. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill in this one, Tarik Skubal. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but
that one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch
to get base hits against. Towards first. Over to Baez. To first. Double play. So far this season. But Singy, that might be below expectations for this group.
Yeah, they had some heavy expectations coming into the year, and so far they've been around the 500 mark. Not exactly lighting the league on fire.
Up the middle. And that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Clobber to right field. Way back. Gone. He muscles that one out of here. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 6-0. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop, 3rd strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. The 0-2. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. It's a leadoff double to start the 3rd. And a 1-2 again. Struck him out without a swing. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's 7-0. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Well done. Drives in the run.
Got him swinging. The high heat too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here comes a new arm for the Braves. Joey Wentz.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Green around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He will score, and it's an 8-run lead. Away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Runner in from third to extend their lead. And in its second with an RBI double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off.
Hard hit, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's going to be Dylan Dingler.
Hey.
Torkelson, the runner at third. McKinstry over at first with one away.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Got him swinging for the K. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Now there's a bullet down the line. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One run across. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. And he's out.
Right there.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. On now to
Their luck a little after having just picked up their first hit of this ball game. So that caught stealing kind of stinks. Can't blame them for trying to get something going offensively, but
0-2 now. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
off the plate.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Matt Olson blasts one out. His 9th homer of the year, and they've got their first run. It's 10-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that'll do it. The Tigers slug their way to a win in this one.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just one run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Atlanta Braves. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Today we get to see the hottest bat in the league. He's been cranking home runs, Chris.
Yeah, going yard is hard enough, but he's doing it game after game. Just incredible. This guy's swinging like he's got a cheat code.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Chris Sale. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stint.
We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for Detroit, Framber Valdez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating. 1-2 now on Acuna. Got him swinging. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Drake Baldwin.
Yeah, Boog, and I like his chances of making an impact in this game today. He's facing a lefty on the hill, and you know he loves lefties. He's hitting over 350 against left-handed pitchers this season, so he could be in for a huge performance in this one.
In the air, left field. And it one-hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Oh, that started it.
This one in the air right field. Albies should have this one. Fair ball. So a man on base to start the inning. Pitch of the at-bat due next. And ball four, two aboard. Ground ball left side, could be two. Over to Albies. And that's two. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Riley Green. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Seems the breaking stuff has confused him a few times already, and there's another example of it right there.
Swings through that one for strike two. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Home half of the third coming up. Around the lead. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play.
Catcher,
so a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets, pretty much.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. That one carrying, and it is gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. His second of the year. The Braves score first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. And in, very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Takes a strike. Late on that fastball. The Tigers with the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Over to Albies. On to Olsen. That's two. Chop to third. Farmer. Long throw to first. Baez gone in the play. Back at Truist Park. All set to start the ninth in this one. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. And there's a base hit to left. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Baez stands in now and watches strike one.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with two strikes out of the zone.
The 0-2. The Tigers with the go-ahead run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches. 5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Slow roller up the middle. Over to Kim. One. Over to first. Safe.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Jahmai Jones.
One out man at first. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Jahmai Jones. That's in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The 0-2. That's down and in. Fights it off. He'll see another. Stays alive. The changeup missing. And the count now even up. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Perez stands in here, takes ball one low. And a 1-1. Look out.
First base.
That fastball drilled him. So the tying run in scoring position now. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game. But
ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Baez around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, a big two-out hit, and the game is tied. Go ahead run on base. Parker Meadows, the next to hit, and the first pitch misses for ball one. And there's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
On the ground right side, Albies tosses the first. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. But the RBI single pushes back in Atlanta Truist Park. Bottom half of the ninth, and we've got a tie ball game. Home side looking to walk it off. Michael Harris the second, getting ready to hit. Fought off foul. And fouled off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the winning run is aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Stepping in, Kyle Farmer. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Late with the swing there. Oh, and 2 now. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. First pitch misses. He was late there, strike one. The winning run on second base. That one backed up the middle, and it gets through. Here's the throw. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.